Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So, massive engulfing bar, pretty much closing above the previous high at 17,823. Oscillators separated quite nicely for that bar, and now pointing to the upside. So, what should happen here? Spike and channel. So, massive quick move up, and then it should drift into a channel for a little while. So that is the first level. The next level obviously was the top of this chaos, which, just ignore this engulfing bar and you look at that structure, you think, well, looks like we're heading lower down. We are heading for a move to the downside. And clearly I was not the only one thinking that, because I think there's a lot of stops that were in this area here that caused this spike. So looking at the 3 hour, nothing really changes. We did we come back onto structure? Let's just put that level in. I think we did. I really wasn't watching. I was waiting for a break and retest the downside. So 17,630 was the level, which was bottom of range, as we spoke about yesterday, and then pretty much tagged us and moved up very rapidly. Oscillators here at the moment grouped to the upside, so it could be the move is tired. But the big thing here is we've got non-farm payrolls today, so I'd be a little bit cautious about trying to chase anything for the upside here. I'd want to pull back, and we'll get to the levels now. We just got to find a few more that look strong. Just readjust that one, and then all the levels are below there. So I don't really have a level. Look at this flatlining on the oscillators on the 1 hour, and after the cash market, which so the cash market closed somewhere in this region here. Let me just put a level in here. So the cash market closed somewhere at 17,830 roughly. It's kind of where the market closed. So at the moment, from a cash market perspective, you have almost 0.5% gap up that is brewing. I don't really trust this. I'd much prefer a move back down, but the probability of it happening is probably not that strong. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put this 17,880, which is a very strong level. I have a pin bar here. I have 2 pin bars actually, or 3 pin bars. So let's just put 2 of them in at least. That'll give us our zone. So there's the first pin bar, there's the second pin bar, and there's the third pin bar. And then we've got this pin bar as well. But I don't see structure to the left of that. So there's structure far left, which is at 17,818. So let's just put all this logic into play. This here would be bottom of range if it came back into here. So it'll be a spike out of the range, but come back into the range and then bounce around here for non-farm payrolls. Now, this is 17,847. This would be 17,859. So 17,850 is definitely an area to watch. Your stop area would be below this pin bar here, which is at 17,827. This is another area for any moves down, which would be 17,818. And then you've got one much further down at 17,756. So, I'm still beating the same drum. We need a deep pullback or some form of a pullback onto structure before you buy. Don't want to be jumping in up here. It's just going to hurt you. And if you have the fear of missing out here, it's going to hurt you even more. And if you're holding longs with no stop losses, you need to get out of them. Sorry, not longs, shorts. You need to get out of them. You need to close your eyes and push the button and take the knock, because this stuff has no indication of coming back at the moment. So yeah, big thing is that we've broken a range which has been going on for quite a few days. How many days was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days basically. And yesterday is a massive move up. There's no indication that something is brewing to the downside. So when we look at yesterday's price action, look at this crossover the moving averages below You look at it on the 15-minute, you would have been looking, we are below. I'm looking for a pullback onto the break of this bottom of the range. Let's put this bottom in. So there's the bottom of the range. Looking for a pullback here, got to move through, and then we kind of flipped. There's the area that we flipped. So above the 150 and 2 pin bars on the 150, which is something else which I haven't seen. Look left, there's not much structure there. Just the 150 EMA, where you've got a pin bar onto it and a second pin bar onto it. So yeah, market conditions are ever changing, and entries and exits are ever changing. Support and resistance stays the same, but a lot of times I'm seeing things like zones coming into play rather than an exact support or resistance level like we have had over the last couple of years. And those are the things that you need to evolve with it, and you need to adjust your strategy accordingly. So pin bars, we've noticed over the last couple of weeks, they're becoming very, very important. And when you see them, they've always been important, but they're just becoming a lot more relevant. Because I've often seen pin bars which aren't that relevant, but of late, every pin bar almost is very relevant. So that's kind of my view for today. I'd wait for a pullback. So you need to wait for something to come back. If it's up here at 17,880, so be it. Take the trade, tight stop loss. You're looking for a move up. If it's deeper in, even better. 17,859, 17,850, 17,847 area. If it's deeper than that, I'd even be looking at that. But I wouldn't not ride this up until non-farm payrolls, because I think it's just going to continue grinding. So you just want an entry. You don't want to jump in up here. You just want some red bars to bring you back onto some form of level and get in for a move to the upside. Don't assume that a red bar is going to mean a fall to the floor. It's just going to come to the next bit of structure. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend.